Alright, so like this video might be a little different from all my other videos, but I'm switching stuff over. I'm going back through stuff and like explaining stuff from Roblox, I guess. But the main topic of this video today is about Chuck Lloyd. I'll be talking about the backstory, the myth, and why the game has been abandoned. So I guess just sit back and listen up, chump. Alright. So the backstory, Chuck Lloyd. So he used to be a World War II veteran. So he's OG like that, I guess. But he was enlisted to the military on December 9th, 1941. God, I feel like I'm doing some type of war history project right now, but it's whatever. He was discharged on March 14, 1947. If I sound weird, just all right. But hold on, didn't the war end like in 1945? It's whatever. But Chuck Lloyd also had a wife named Sandra, and him had a daughter named Lloyd. Why Lloyd? I don't know. I guess he got memories from Hiroshima or some shit, I guess. But not much info is known about his daughter, but she has been mentioned by Chuck. But it's been rumored that she was abused by Chuck, and one account says that she was stabbed and kicked down the stairs and locked in the basement. I guess this is what they did back in the 1900s. But after World War II, Chuck came back to his wife, and his wife died from unknown causes. Who knows? Maybe Chuck did something to her. But people say that she was trying to protect her daughter from someone attacking her with a hatchet. But my guess is that Chuck Lloyd was the one who did it. Despite his age, he continued living a normal life. But like one thing did get in the way, the endless loop of death. He relives the day that he died, and the longer he stays awake, the more crazy he gets. So, Latina crazy, I guess. But he does suffer from paranoia from the scarecrow in front of his front yard. My idea is just take that shit down. But there are eyes that watch him in a group named the Shaylight. More about that group will be talked later. But back to the eyes. There's also ghost entities that stalk him mainly at night, and in his dreams that he consists of some type of darkness. But he usually talks about the darkness incarnated, a phrase that would be used like a phrase that would be used for codes. More about that later in the video. But he also talks to his dead wife Sandra often, having conversations with her. Also, Sandra is known as, I guess, like trapped in Scarecrow because of the video of Flamingo. It's showing it. I'll show a clip.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Sandra?
Oh, I knew it would work here.
When you first load into the game, you're greeted with the house. The background of the house was built on top of a temple named Shaylight. I said I was going to talk about it, but with a big basement as well with 5 statues. Each statue comes with all 5 phrases to open the door to the Shaylight temple. It will open, but the doors are blocking the statues, so you have to say a phrase as well. The phrases to the doors for Chuck Lloyd's is sorrow. For Father Grimm, it's love. For Ullifer, it's anger. For Tarot, it's fear. And for Mars Squeeze, is wisdom. Once you open the doors, the code to the statues is Chuck's is darkness incarnated. Father Grimm's is a darkness and light. Ullifer's, his code used to be the eyes will go first, but they changed it and now it's unknown. And Tarot's is unknown. So yeah, 2 out of 5 codes. But this myth is discontinued. So if you try joining the game, I don't think you're ever gonna find out. But I mean, it's up to y'all if y'all really that smart, which probably are. But like I've said, this game, the myth is discontinued due to something I'll talk about more later. But this house is like a puzzle. The main parts of the house is the cornfield, the basement, the attic, the garden, the shed. Once you go to the shed, you get a shovel, and when you want to scout out for the crow on the left side of the house. Once you find the crow, it will drop you a key. The key will be used to get into the basement. You gotta remember the phrases. The darkness incarnated will open up the door to the temple. But at midnight, the scarecrow, the same scarecrow that I showed that can be found in the cornfield, it will have bright glowing orange eyes. If you wait for a bit, the key will drop and it contains the key to the attic. Once you go to the attic, which is located inside of Chuck's house, and you walk in, you want to find the room. When you go to the room, you find the closet, and then you gotta click some little special button. I don't know exactly where it is, but once you click it, it leads up to the upstairs to the attic. When you open up the attic door, you're gonna be greeted with the casket on the side of the attic. The casket that's in the attic is said to be Chuck Lloyd's wife, Sandra, but The key to the coffin is unknown. The reason why the myth stopped getting worked on and it was completely abandoned is because the main person named Kazdam, he owned the most famous Roblox myth group, but he don't own a lot of other myths, especially just Chuck Lloyd, because we're talking about it right now. But what is so bad that people have stopped working on it? Well, it's because he got exposed as being a PDF file. He was exposed for grooming 3 individuals and being abusive to his girlfriend. And once people found out, the myth genre on Roblox became a whole disaster because he didn't own some of the most popular myths, even with other people helping. But it's just sad knowing like a lot of people put work into those games just to be thrown away because of one person's greed.